Alright. Here we go. Second round pick versus Old School Cool playing Evergreen. Old School Cool winning No Return. We've got Khan, Tonko, Bunnies, and Hive Raven on second round pick. And then for Old School Cool, we've got Brunt, Matsuzan, Miss Ghibli, and Thungan. And dropping down to get to resources, Matsuzan. Actually, Brunt's going into first resources here. Not sure what Matsuzan's doing. What do we have in that chest there? Alright, some TNT supplies. Going to maybe TNT first resources. So second round pick already has a safe bridge across. And they're rushing down lane. So Tonko's here, Khan and Hive. Let's take a look at where Bunnies is. So he is trying to either get the TNT supplies here or get into first resources. Being denied by Brunt while Matsuzan works on cannoning their access to first resources. Nice cannon taking out a lot of iron here by Matsuzan. Brunt doing a good job of holding Bunnies back here, while Matsuzan takes care of this. Alright, let's go check in with the rest of the team. Hive is trying to defend, but from the top there's not very much he can... Oh, he's trying to keep Miss Ghibli from getting the bridge across. That's one advantage that Old School Cool has right now. So let's visit Conundromic, who is pretty far down lane now. Not sure quite what he's working on. Maybe going to set up a cannon here. No, not sure. Collecting blocks, it looks like. Tonko much further down lane, taking out Thungan. Alright. Bunny's still doing a good job of keeping anyone from really getting across on the top, although they've made progress on their bridge. I think that most of first resources are kind of a lost cause for them at the moment, with Matsuzan just knocking out everything that they've got. Brunt doing a good job defending that. But still, Bunnies and Hive keeping people from getting over the bridge.
Hey Ramsey, I'm gonna pop in here since the first match was a FF.
Alright. So right now Matsuzan has pretty much destroyed most of the resources that second round pick had in first. They did a good job of keeping Bunnies from getting in there. But second round pick is doing a good job of locking down this bridge here. But as soon as this bridge is across, Old School Cool has all the supplies they need, I think.
So I know Khan is down lane, and I think I saw Tonko. Looks like Khan is starting the second wool.
Yeah, Khan collected a lot of blocks earlier, and Tonko was down towards the end of the map right now. Wasn't sure before quite what he was doing.
Oh.
Are these TNT supplies here? Alright, so taking out those TNT supplies.
It looks like Old School Cool got some really big kills on second round pick and was able to get past the bridge at least. The Khan looks to be about halfway through this wall. might be able to get this completely uncontested.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they even know that he's running it.
Oh,
See
we
if
have
they
4 people
notice it.
from Old School Cool making it down here, so maybe they'll be able to put some pressure on him.
Very highly geared up too.
If anybody sees him.
Yeah, he's so far down there. That's what. I don't know if they even know that. There we go. They've noticed him now.
Yeah, Brunt is digging down to get a better spot.
I think that he was pretty close. I'm not sure he's going to be able to get through here.
Yeah, this vertical is going to be pretty difficult under pressure. He has doors, and I don't know if Old School Cool has the TNT supplies to like cannon this. Ghibli has some on her. Brunt has a little bit too.
Yeah, they lost these TNT supplies up here by this is 3rd.
Yeah. Oh, actually, the entities are still there, so if they get here in time, they can still pick up these TNT supplies.
Okay.
Doesn't look like either team has made progress on the 3rd yet.
Come over here to 1st. Nobody entering 1st yet either, it doesn't look like.
Yeah, Matt looks like he's getting more diamonds to get more resources for his team. And then it looks like there's another TNT chest where he's at, so they'll have that TNT at least.
Yeah, they definitely have the resource advantage. I think 2nd round pick has got a little bit of a time advantage, maybe, by getting in here to 2nd quickly, but it's going to be really difficult for him to get all the way in and get back out, I think.
Yeah. Good thing is he can pass it around once he gets to the wool box, but
That's true.
he has 11 doors, blocks that will catch on fire, so
Yep.
might be a little bit difficult with the lava there. Got a cannon going off by Bunnies, trying to cannon out Brunt in this box spot.
Yeah,
Thing is, Brunt is pretty far back. I don't know if this is going to really do much.
nice.
Khan died.
All right, I think that's the advantage 2nd round pick had gone right there.
Yeah, and now they're going to be down resources, and this progress in 2nd isn't really useful because they're just going to be shot at on the way back.
So, no one going into 2nd for Old School Cool yet either.
Yeah, that'll likely be Matt's distributing resources right now, so
All right. I
we'll
think they're
probably
gonna.
see the most armored person do that.
I think they're going to get all these wolves pretty quickly, like divide and conquer as soon as they get those resources passed out.
Yeah. Because if 2nd round pick tries to go for resources right now, it's gonna take them a while.
Here's another cannon going off. Not sure what he's going for here. I guess that's to update these blocks here, make it a little more difficult. What is that, the goal there?
Probably. There's nothing really in that area unless he's trying to go directly across on top, but there's not really a target there either.
Looks like 2nd round picks going for some of this iron and diamonds here, but Brunt's able to take care of it.
Yeah. Did he have the power? Oh no. So Khan was just not able to block up in time.
Yeah, I'm not sure that any of them have power bows. Do you know if there's power bows on this map?
Yeah, there are. I've seen a few people holding them. Let me see if Bunny. Yeah, Bunny's has. Oh, it's an infinity bow. Maybe not then.
Got another cannon here. Bunnies was setting up. Here's a reverse cannon from Mount Susan.
Yeah, it's a really nice rotator that was able to hit this chest.
Yep, and there was a bed there, and I bet that several people might have slept there. Unless they used this bed down here where Tonko's at, but...
Yeah.
Still no one at third. No one back into second yet either.
Yeah, or first. So I wonder what's holding Old School Cool back right now from starting to run these wolves. I saw somebody collecting blocks earlier, so that might be used for third.
Ghibli is going into second now, starting her run.
Okay, that's nice. She's half enchanted, or full enchanted almost.
Proj Prot 2, Prot 1, Prot 1. Yeah, it's basically a free wool.
Yeah, as long as she doesn't get cannoned, which will be pretty hard because Old School Cool has cannon pressure in this area.
Bunny's taken out by Matt Susan. Who is this over here? Tonko. Yeah, without an Oxbot, it's difficult to do anything, and even with an Oxbot, with unenchanted bows against the armor that she has, it's kind of almost pointless to try and do anything here.
Yeah.
I guess you can slow down a little, maybe, but really, you can just tank through that.
Oh, interesting. Look what I'm setting up this piston pusher cannon, I believe.
Interesting.
It'll probably hit this vertical pretty consistently. So it's probably their like last like hope at this point for stopping this run.
Mm-hmm. I can see how that would make this more difficult for sure, even with what they've already done, turning that water into stone.
Yeah. We have Thungin on Old School Cool, getting ready to start third wall. So we'll see some progress there. Khan got some of the resources by third. So maybe they can use that to try and rerun second wall. I'm trying to look for the fourth person on. Oh, that's Brunt. He's still in his Oxbot.
Hive not able to complete this cannon here.
Yeah, he doesn't have TNT either.
Matt Susan is going for this bed. Oh, is he? Yeah, he must be.
Yeah, if he's able to get this bed, that's going to be really critical. We have 2 or 3 people respawning from this bed.
Who's cannoning over here? Bunnies is trying to cannon Ghibli. It's a little bit to the left.
Her helmet's about to break. She has an instant health pot, though.
Pretty low on health right now. Only 4 hearts.
Good job watering it by her. She has some time to heal.
And Brian slowing Bunnies down on that cannon, so Bed's still not gone. Looks like Matsuzen's cannon blew up. I don't see a counter cannon, so it must have been a misfire. Bunnies may try again here, although Miss Ghibli is pretty close to full health again. Just a very strong position. Like a third wall, nobody for second round pick. Doesn't look like doing anything, but Thungan is probably halfway, probably a little further through.
Yeah, he's made a lot of progress.
Not sure if it's why are there no mobs on the other side here?
Yeah, it's a bit odd. He's on with like half slabs. I don't see any. Maybe in an AR you can do like a no spawn region, which I think denies natural spawns.
Okay. So maybe is no one within the range of these spawners?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
that's probably the only way to spawn mobs over there is probably the spawners. Matt is building another rotator. Looks like he was able to take out that bed, unless they moved it.
I don't see another one.
Bonnie's was taken out right here. TNT supplies is on the ground. He spawned somewhere over here, so they must have another bed.
Probably in the cave here. No? Not sure where it is. I mean, Taco's running back from spawn.
Yeah.
It looks like.
Ghibli's able to make uncontested progress right now.
Yeah. Looks like, I guess this is about halfway. Yeah, she's about halfway done. Thungan should have the wool by now. Oh, well, not quite, but
Yeah, he's
Nope.
pretty close.
no point not taking your time.
Yeah.
That's going to be a great
Ooh.
position to deny
Defend.
third if they had
Yeah.
to do that. Of course, I don't think it's going to come to that.
Mm-hmm. They're probably waiting to start first until they get third, so they have that extra person to rotate around.
Mm-hmm.
But once they do, their first isn't really that difficult to lock down, so they should have it for free, especially with the gear that they have. Oh, Ghibli's on fire.
Mm-hmm. She just got knocked in. She's got water, but when you're on the ladders, it's not too helpful.
Yeah. And that spot is what I was, what it looked like I was setting up for.
Alright, Thungan's got a blue wool touch.
Nice. Ghibli made it up that vertical. Almost got hit back again. But she's at almost 10 hearts, so there's no problem there. I was Desperation set up a cannon. Let's see if his stuff gets cannoned by Matt. There's a lot of TNT on him.
Oh, man.
Oh, his stuff survived. Some of his stuff survived.
Not for long.
Yeah, once that gets fired one more time.
Where is, oh, okay, I see. Is that a rotator here? Yeah, that progress on second wasn't worth much.
Yeah.
I think the crucial moment was losing control of first resources and focusing on too much on the bridge and letting Matsuzen cannon all the supplies down there.
Yeah. In that situation, you either need to like start second faster, so that they can't get to a point where they can shoot you.
Mm-hmm.
Or just go for resources so that once they do get there, you have some decent gear. You weren't killed.
I don't think they have another bed. It does look like we're running all the way back.
Yeah. Old School Cool's doing a good job at stopping any progress that they're making.
Not sure what Khan was doing where he was slain by a zombie. Maybe he went into... Oh. No, I think it's just mobs. Near the... Oh, no, he is going into first again. For some reason, Khan is starting first. I don't think it's... I think this is gonna be pretty futile.
He died with his full set of iron and diamond.
Oh, man. That's
So
rough.
he's trying to get it back.
I see.
Pretty rough wool to run in no armor.
Yes.
Maybe Old School Cool's waiting for Ghibli's armor, because she's just getting to the wool box right now.
Mm-hmm. That would make sense. I mean, they've got one wool left. There's no point in being reckless.
Yeah.
Alright, Khan is back in business for the moment.
He has most of his stuff back. He just needs the armor at this point.
Nice. Well done.
Ooh,
Well,
for a second.
alright, looks like they've got the pass around here at second. I'm getting picking it up. Ghibli's on our way back. Basically with no counterfire at all. Where's the VM here?
So the VM on this map is above second.
Above second.
Yeah, that's probably why they want to maintain
Oh,
control of this area.
I see. I see. Yeah, it's gonna take them some time, I guess. They could Icarus up there.
Yeah, that's true. They probably don't want to risk it. I saw Thungan collecting more blocks, so they'll probably make a safe way out.
Khan's back in the first room. It's got control, seems like now. But now he's facing pressure from Matsuzen.
Yeah, it looks like Thungan ran back to third to just make sure nobody else is running it on second round picks.
Pretty smart.
Team.
I don't think that... I mean, I think it might be hard for Matsuzen to pressure Khan too much here, but getting first is not really going to do much for them. So, looks like Brunt is starting first wool.
Yeah, they will get a wool touch, which is useful in like tiebreaker scenarios, but other than that, not really much. Yeah, this next room is really rough.
I like PvE wools because of how crafty you have to be.
Yeah.
They force you to sort of like think of unique kind of ways of manipulating the area.
Yeah, you definitely have to like spend time to determine like, is it worth just trying to run through this, or should I tunnel, or should I just clear the mobs?
Right.
And then like, what's the most efficient way to do it?
I think it might be smart. He's got a safe way to destroy this spawner here, but
I think he just wants to tunnel it, from what it looks like. If you go around the back, it doesn't look too bad.
yeah. Very true.
Brunt is doing this full very minimal armor. Oh, he just got voided.
Nice. He did have armor, right?
Yeah,
I'm
he
sorry,
had
iron, right?
iron.
Darkness.
He's standing in a very like risky spot.
Darkness. It looks like Old School Cool is in the favorable position. They have two wolves now, and they're working on the final one. Second round pick does not have any yet.
What's up, Vile? Thungan was starting to pillar up to the VM, and he got shot off right now, but he was able to respawn and just grab his stuff again.
That's not too shabby progress. If they've got the blocks, they can get up there real quick.
Yeah. Bunnies is up here. I think he's trying to get to VM before them. He like started to try and pillar to bridge, but then was shot off. And he has TNT on him, so he might be trying to look towards a VM lockdown.
So Matt Susan took over for Brunt in first wool, and Brunt's now down there trying to pressure. I think Matt's going to make quick work of this wool.
Yeah, this is the spot where Brunt died right now, where he got voided, but it's good of Matt to place the door.
Khan has made it past this room now, and he's working on the... Is this called Aquamarine? This water block?
Prismarine?
Prismarine, okay.
Yeah.
Not much point in PvPing here for either team.
Yeah. What is Dripley doing with her armor? I'm surprised she didn't pass it off to the first wool runner.
It's probably more, I don't know, maybe more beneficial here at VM, because they're not going to be able to really contest Matt Susan, and he doesn't need a full set of armor for that, probably.
Yeah, that's true.
But if they lose that VM position, it can turn pretty rough for them, even though they have all the wolves.
Yeah.
Where did Matt? There we go. Han is still a little bit further along than Matt Susan in this pool. He's now in the Guardian pool area. Doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, so it looks like of the other two matches that are happening right now, one of them is on Fallen Idols and the other one is on Evergreen.
Oh wow, Khan was able to take out Matt Susan in combination with the Wither Skeleton. That was some nice selective PvP pressure.
Yeah. It looks like he opted to go like straight down to avoid the mobs in the water and then dig up. He doesn't have a sword, so he has to he has to go around these cobwebs.
Nice.
Like Matt was able to get back to most of his stuff.
Oh wow, so both teams, so looks like Bunnies probably was able to complete his pathway to VM. It's not safe, unlike
Oh wow, yeah.
Old School Cools, but
Yeah, Thungan needs to get this watered so that it doesn't get cannoned his way up.
looks like Bunnies doesn't have any TNT supplies.
Oh, he must have died with him.
As long as, I don't know if they have any left, but if they do, as long as Old School Cool can keep them from getting up this unsafe sort of staircase, then they should be set.
Yeah, it looks like Bunny's left it at the bottom. There's a chest by the base of the staircase. A bucket and TNT. He probably didn't want to die with it going up.
Nice job watering there. We're working on the the water. Matsuzen's struggling a little bit. I said he didn't need that armor. Maybe that's not true. Hive is coming here to probably pressure Matsuzen. Must be because Khan is almost at the wool box, so
Yeah. Looks like he's breaking cobwebs by hand right now.
Matsuzen going to get some more iron.
So
No?
unless the VM gets cannoned, a second round pick is gonna lose this if it goes to match limit, because they have no progress on the other two, and they didn't place the wolves first.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, there is a little bit of progress on third.
I would be very surprised if this goes another 30 minutes, but anything can happen.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually some pretty significant progress on third. He's almost
Yeah.
there.
Who was over here? I think it's because old school cool had two people on VM, so they weren't like paying attention to that area.
Yeah. I wonder if anyone could sneak into second.
Yeah, it's definitely not out of the realm of possibilities. Khan got first. It's gonna be really difficult for Matt to get back to his stuff. Oh, Ghibli's running it
Oh
now.
man, Tonko missing his jump by one block, falling all the way down at third, almost out of the world, and he might not survive this here. Wow, this is some pretty intense mob pressure. If he survives this, he is a pro. And he doesn't make it. That was really unfortunate, but good news is he's there at third, so he can get back. That armor is gone though. So no one's at the VM.
Ooh.
Not sure where everyone went.
They're mainly above like the first entrance shooting, and it looks like a few people have moved, or at least one person has moved into shoot from within first. So Ghibli is running the wall, Matt is shooting from inside the wall.
Gotcha. Has Khan made it out yet? Or passed
Not
around?
out. Didn't see a pass around.
This would be, well, depends on. It's an easy enough hole to pass around, I think.
It seems like it is. You can pass it around right into the beginning resource area.
Mm-hmm.
He's opting not to.
And someone is trying to sneak into second. But Thungan and Brunt Force are here to pressure. But he is armored up to some degree, so.
Bunny uses health potion, speed potion, jump boost. He does have some of the progress that Khan has because he wasn't being pressured from that first part. So he just has to deal with these two verticals. Look at this Guardian above second.
Yeah, I think I saw that earlier. That's pretty funny. It's an interesting second wool element.
Yeah, they have 3 people back over here shooting bunnies, so very unlikely that he's going to be able to get that wool, unfortunately. Ghibli's in the second to last room of second.
Up first, you mean?
First, yeah. And the only person pressuring her is... Well, actually, Hive is here too. Hive and Connor are shooting. She's just... Oh, she just got voided.
Wow.
That is pretty big.
Was that by skeleton?
I think it was by a skeleton. She was running through this second to last room while being shot at by Khan and Hive, and there was a skeleton.
It's not even really open to... Was she towards the front of the lane here?
Yeah, she was trying to... Where these torches are?
I see.
That's where she was trying to run.
That really is unfortunate. And that is big because they've got a pathway all the way to third. There was a clip-worthy moment with Tonka where he missed the jump by 1 block and died, but if they can get back there and get that, and then if Bunny's... Oh, Bunny's got voided.
Ooh.
From... How did that happen? Oh, he must have died. Let's see. He was shot. Okay, so some of his stuff is... Most of his stuff is gone, but... It's not as locked as I thought it was. Old School Cool definitely still has the advantage, I think, but...
Yeah.
It's more even now than it was 2 minutes ago.
Yep. I think at some point, like running second in Bunny's position, you kind of just have to go for it and just hope that you get it.
Yeah.
Because just sitting there, being down 2 wolves, and just waiting for the right opportunity, it's not really gonna come.
Hive has almost a stack of TNT and some decent armor. Looks like Matsuzan only has 11 TNT left. So if that is used selectively, it could be pretty helpful, like in... Well, not like that, but...
Looks like he's trying to get blocks for something.
I see.
I don't know if that's the best way to do it, though.
Maybe they're trying to get blocks for VM. Yeah, that would not be a good way to do it, because that TNT is pretty valuable. Is it legal to cannon basically everything at the VM except for the, the Instone doesn't blow up, right?
Yeah, the Instone won't blow up, but everything else will. So, yeah, they would need to, second round pick to win would need to cannon these wolves, place their own, and if they are able to stop Old School Cool from replacing those 2, they would win if it went to the match limit.
Did Matsuzan get killed? What happened to Matsuzan's armor?
I saw that he slept in a bed recently. I don't know if it was intentional or not.
Actually, I think he hasn't had armor in a while. I don't know what he did with that gold that he had previously. If he died and lost it or what, but I think he's gonna try and counter Hive here.
Yeah. That was a really good shot.
It was. I think that they're mostly out of armor on Old School Cool's team.
Yeah, they still have these resources near third.
Right. Yeah. Is that what Brunt's gonna go for here? We'll see. Alright. Tonko's gonna come back.
I'm gonna sneak it so that Brunt doesn't see him. That's why he's crouching. And it looks like he should be fine because Brunt is running back, maybe?
Second time's a charm. Alright. Second round pick now has blue wool. Although they're not
Nice,
undetected.
2 pitches. Let's see if Tonko's able to just make it out. See if he places a safety. Yeah, that's good by him.
Full health, so.
20 will on him.
Alright, and they've got it. No one's gone back into second for them, but Khan. So they've got tools now.
Yep.
First and third. That was rough getting voided in first. Not sure where Hive went. Hive is back at the start of the map, transferring over his armor to bunnies so that bunnies can play Cannoneer.
Yeah. And it looks like Brunt is going back for those resources by a third. And Tonko's putting some pressure on him.
I think that Hive is going for this Ender Pearl and Power Bow. Those will definitely be useful. Power Bow has, I don't have the fancy thing that tells you durability, but looks like maybe 15%. 10-15%. Miss Ghibli slain by
Ghibli
a
died
Guardian. Was that in first or was that our second Wool
for
Guardian?
this.
Okay. Thungan's in here pressuring Khan. I didn't know he hadn't made it out yet. That's interesting. They could pass it around pretty free, I think.
Yeah, they can.
Okay, so Ghibli had that gold armor that Matt Susan had previously. So she's at the start of the bottom horizontal, trying to get back up to where she got voided. Let's go back to underscore bunnies. They're cooking up some iron.
I think next match is starting soon, so I'm gonna hop out of here.
All right. Thanks for coming and co-commentating.
Problem. Excited to see how that one ends.
Hello, Contranaut. And new viewers. This match was not close at all in the beginning. If you haven't been watching, basically Old School Cool at the start, Brunt and Matt Susan teamed up at First Resources. This one right now is at 42 minutes. And they cannoned out all of the first resource supplies for second round pick. Second round pick got a little bit of progress on second, but basically they were down resources the entire match. And yeah, now Ghibli got voided with some really good gear in first, which kind of turned the tides a little bit recently. So all that second round pick needs is they need to finish up second here. And they've got a large amount of cannon supplies, unlike the other team. Oh, actually those have been handed over to bunnies. This is the last remaining good gear that they have. So he probably dropped off those supplies. Looks like he's about to make another pass through second wool. Not undetected. Brunt and Matt Susan are here to try and stop him. He got all the way to this brick just a few minutes ago before dying to bowfire. Well, there goes that good gear. Hopefully he did not have the cannon supplies with him, because they had almost a stack of TNT. It is ironic that two highly geared players have been voided in the span of 10 or 15 minutes with their team's critical gear. So as for the VM, there is a pretty safe ladder up to VM for Old School Cool. They've got it all watered and everything. Second round pick has this staircase here, but it's definitely far from safe. And Old School Cool is the only one with places here. Khan was still locked in first. and he's still trying to get out. They have not yet. Oh, they looks like they just passed around, or they're about to pass around. Yeah, they're gonna pass around here if they're able to, while trying to stop Ghibli from making progress. This is where Ghibli got voided. DJ may have caught that if he was streaming, but she was running across here. Got voided by a skeleton with diamond and iron. Right now the time's 45 minutes and 18 seconds. Khan voided with some decent gear in first. Maybe that was intentional, since they got that successful pass around. Looks like Bunny's not able to make much progress after losing that gear in second. So the only one that is in a pretty favorable position right now is Ghibli. She is halfway across this last horizontal, past the point that she previously died to the void with 1.5, 2 hearts. So only facing pressure here from Hive, who did get this power bow from the tree. So he does have a power 1 bow right now. I think it's mostly just a stalemate around second other than this. Who else do we have here? Oh, Thungan is down here supporting as well. Looks like she's about to go for it. Hive not really in a great spot to counter this. Let me know if there are any stream quality issues, by the way. Streaming 1080p 60 FPS, but that might not be the most optimal. Also, let me know if my volume is too high or too low. This room doesn't look too bad. Maybe looks are deceiving. I'm not familiar with this wool, but looks pretty tame, relatively. Alright, Hive trying to get an ox spot here. And Hive able to successfully take out Miss Ghibli. Some pretty good counter pressure. So maybe Thungan can take over that gear before the zombies pick it up. Maybe not. Right now he's pretty ungeared. He's at half health. Coming up on 10 minutes left. We have a 60-minute time limit. Yeah, not much happening above second wool near the VM area. Just a big old stalemate. I'm surprised Surprised the second round pick hasn't sent more people down here to counter this. They need second, but if they lose this wool, Old School Cool's already got a VM staircase made safe, so that's the game if they're able to get this out. This has definitely been a very, and Hive taking out Thungan there. Not sure if Thungan slept in a bed down here. I think Ghibli had, considering how quickly she got back. This has definitely been a very competitive match. It was pretty unbalanced at the start, but second round pick has done a really good job fighting back and coming back to where they are. Thank you for the follow, Underswell. I said this room didn't look so rough. I guess it's getting rougher the more that they stay in here. Thungan looks like collecting blocks. Khan is running second. Thank you. Looks like countering him. We've got Brunt with a good Ox spot. He's not gotten very far. He does have some fairly decent armor though. Pretty low durability, so that might break. Khan was the one who, and Matsuzen's up here too. Matsuzen did have a little bit of TNT left. He's only got 5 blocks. So there is a possibility of a tactical cannon here if needed. Khan was the one who initially rushed second wool at the start of the match. And he got basically all the way to where these doors were and didn't get any further. Bunny's a little bit... made a little bit of additional progress, but not much. We've got some people up here supporting Tonko and Bunnies. But that Ox spot is pretty gnarly, both of these, so. Khan is in a really bad position there. I'm not sure he's going to be able to do anything. Thungan and Ghibli are still in the same spot, but they're both back, and I'd assume pretty high health. Thungan's at full health. And they've only got Hive Raven to stop them. They're making quick work now of this room. Let's go back to Kondromic. He's back to this position where he was at the start, and right about where Bunnies was. We'll see what they can do here. No cannons yet from Matsuzen. It's probably the last resort thing. Second round pick did have almost an entire stack of TNT. So I'm not sure if Bunnies accidentally took that in with him in second, or if they're going to preserve that for the VM if they need to. But that was a pretty solid TNT resource they still had available to them. Kish saying Khan glitched himself into a door on the rush. Unfortunate. Okay, so there is some TNT coming from Matsuzen. Back in first, Ghibli taken out by Hive Raven. Thungan is still there alive. Bunnies is here trying to get the counter angle on the off spots there. Khan doing a good job of staying alive. Thungan almost at the wool box. So if they can pass this around and collect it, it's gonna be pretty solid. They could always pass it around on the back of the lane here. Might take them a little bit more time to collect it. Only have 5 minutes left. You know, yeah. So unless Khan's able to get out real quickly, then Old School Cool would win anyway because of the wolves placed on the Victory Monument. They have 2 on the VM right now. They are running out. Maybe they'll be able to place all 3. I gotta keep an eye on match info so that I can end the match at the right time. Hive's going back up to contest, and they're gonna go for the VM lockdown. Khan has come out of second, not able to obtain it. Again, they have a stack of TNT. Okay, so it wasn't Taco that had that. Wonder if Khan picked it up. That might have been lost. Not sure they're going to be able to do too much to stop this. They do have one wool. I might have said none. They did place red on the VM. Got about 3 minutes, 2 minutes and 55-ish seconds left here. If they could do a cannon, I don't think the supplies are there. They could win if they were able to cannon out the other side, but I think that TNT is gone. Plus they can't really get up there very safely, so Bunnies does not have TNT. Alright, trying to make the pathway safe. Obviously no one in second still, and Ghibli is making her way up the VM. Oh, Thungan is already here to place the game-winning wool. GG. Old School Cool takes it. Don't know the time, but it was a very competitive match.